I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
It is time for this town to get down.
Under neon lights we go, pipes are lit and spirits flow. Friday night the stage is set, pop culture now place your bet. Jokes will fly and laughter's loud, trivia stumps the wittiest crowd, rating all the hits and flops, every punchline never stops.
He's so esoteric, he has it coming out of his pipe. The Tin Man himself, the bringer of laughs, gaffs, and puff, pass me some more of that backy. It's Martin on the Let Her Rip Friday show. Yay! Biggie, big me, biggie, biggie. Habba-ja. Yes. Welcome aboard all. We have a great show for you tonight. As usual, we're going to bring you some daily knowledge, hit you with some tormenting trivia, gotta fix that, lambast you with laughter, and press rewind on your nostalgic heinies. We might even bring your humanity to tears. Let's see. But without further ado, in second chair, the CEO, producer of the Let Her Rip Friday show. This is 1D that's too big for any scale. Derek, what's up?
What's happening?
My man. How are things?
Good. Things are good.
We upgraded the internet, so
yeah. Oh, it should be nice and smooth now.
It's not. It's utter shit.
Oh shit.
In third chair, the best looking man this side of the Chattahoochee, the stone cold man of North Georgia, the AI lyrical sage, the man with more faces than Harry Crumb. You know him. You love him. You can't get enough of him. It's not Durwood. It's James.
He's bringing that Durwood energy.
I mean, I'm no Durwood, but
Bringing that
I'm
energy.
here.
There is no such thing as any other Durwood or any wood. Everybody needs wood. Got wood?
Got wood.
Not in a long time.
Got milk.
Got a little milk. Got a little little sippy. Little sip. Little sippy. All right, let me hit the go live button over there.
This is Patrick!
Oh, Mike, I got your book, by the way, if you're in here. I think you're in here. Babe, when you get done, will you grab that book that's on the thank you. So cue me up, Mr. D.
Do you know who I am?
Oh yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
People know
Many
me.
leather-bound books.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Yes. So let's get it out of the way right off the bat. I was fired.
Bum, 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 bum.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So
I got a better one.
Not his fault. He can't.
that's probably why I was right. So I was fired because the company had reduced the positions in my position. Reduced the position in my position. And but the good news is they waited until there was a lateral, I guess you call lateral move position for me. So I've got to interview for it, even though they told me interview for it and it's yours, just say yes, but I got to go through the process. And it's probably an HR thing. I don't know. I have no idea.
I just want to make sure you don't act crazy. And
Well, going from environmental services to custodial engineer is a big step. Even though it is a lateral move, I'm proud of you.
Well, funny
not a
enough,
bad
thank
thing.
you. Funny enough, it made me put in a resume, and I asked my current boss. I was like, "Do I need to put in a resume?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Can I just put a picture of Danny McBride from Eastbound and Down?"
That is your doppelganger.
just send in
Season 1 of Eastbound and Down.
This is what Mike from Briar Blue sent.
Oh,
quiz
that's
book.
cool.
Oh, nice.
The pipe smoking
Should do
quiz
some
book.
trivia questions later.
I feel like if there's answers, we should.
Well, yeah.
I
Well, I think you should do it like Ron Swanson and just give him a letter that says, "I can do what I want." That's all it says.
I should just put something in there. It's like, I just want to keep my stapler.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, my stapler.
Keep
my red stapler.
Give my
You-
red.
you took my red stapler.
In fact, I'd like a red stapler. if
Oh,
you
Catherine
could.
got one for me from a new job. I love
That's
it.
hilarious. I could take my beheaded Dwight.
Yeah.
Set him in for the interview. So it sucks. It sucks not making the cut, but I still have a job, so I'm thankful for it. So for being stagged in the back, I'm gonna crack open the big bottle.
Okay.
And
hope
the
it's good.
reason I can do this is because I have a second one. I have to buy them in twos.
Yeah.
I gotta have one to save and one to drink.
Look, they're made to be drunk. Made to be drunk.
They're made to be drunk.
Drunk.
I'm made to be drunk. So
When we leave tonight, Martin's going to get back on and go for 72 hours straight.
I'm probably just gonna play 9 hours of Golden Tee and just
There you go.
smash away.
Just stream it while you do.
Yeah. Tears down your face, holes in one.
Probably not gonna do that.
Just stream it barefoot on Twitch, and you'll get like $10,000 in donations.
Only looking at your feet,
From
though.
Yeah, with only your feet.
And I'll get some the fart putty. And so then I
Oh,
can
add some ASMR to it.
ASMR.
The rolling
Yeah,
of it
yeah.
with the
Yes.
farty.
Yeah,
Yes,
make
you're
sure you
onto
put the
something.
mic right by the little roller. So
Yeah.
toes and farty.
Even fellow pipe smokers. Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
like, I would like to get my money back, please.
I will pay for this.
This is the
I
weirdest.
mean,
yeah,
it's-
yeah,
I-
two viewers, me and James.
2 feet, 1 fart.
Yeah.
I say this calls for action, and now nip it in the bud.
In the bud. Oh.
Thank you.
So it is what it is. Like I said, still employed.
We are
So,
going to start monetizing the stream, though. Make the gap.
Yes, we need all 8 of you
Brought to you by
to commit
Checkers.
so much.
Checkers. Man, I wish Checkers would sponsor us.
Just
Yeah.
look.
That'd be fatter than I am now.
That's great.
Be hurting really, really bad.
Are you looking?
Brought to you by Brill Cream.
A little dabble, do you? Smoking a cane nub
Hey, what'd you give me?
because it's delicious. Connecticut.
Nub, Connecticut. Let's go.
So I gotta do the smoke rings.
Do it. Do it.
Kind of doing it. A little windy. Yeah. Okay. So
All right, we did it. We did it.
we did it.
Good night,
I
all.
announced it. It was over. Oh yeah, we gotta get the shots ready.
Make sure you join the Patreon.
So I feel like we should do this dry just to.
No, I want mine cold.
Dude, this is more expensive than Blanton's.
Should have mixed it with some Coke for me. Diet Coke.
Yes.
You're working on that girlish figure.
Yeah.
I-
I got a girlish figure. It's called a B cup.
God.
Sorry, too soon. Oh shit, wrong one.
Where's
How's it
Cincinnati?
smell?
Because
I saw Cincy in there. You might
he
have.
said, "I must say, nice."
Nice.
That's how he responded to it. All right, we'll do a little taste, just on the straight.
A wee nip.
Everybody's gonna do a little wee nip
fine.
on the straight, just so we can say.
Give it to me. I'll pass
say
it around.
We didn't.
I know.
Oh, well here.
Want me to give him?
And then
Did you work today, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll
12s.
then I'll put it in the cold bath, and then we'll
Just a
do.
wee nip, huh?
I mean, I'm just
over there?
I'm just
Okay.
doing
Yeah,
it for
just-
taste because
yeah, I
I've
just
never
wanna-
had it.
Yeah, just give me a,
This is my first time.
give me a
I've ever had
fingernail's
it.
worth.
Is that a fingernail's worth?
Oh my gosh. I'll take a regular amount. That's
Patrick's got an Amphora Kentucky blend and a mere poker, drinking a natty daddy. Picking a pipe is not smoking yet.
Want more? Or you good?
I'm fine. I was messing with James.
Will in a few.
It smells good.
Listen. Ooh, nice
It's
bouquet.
kind of fruity.
yeah, it does smell fruity.
Like, is it
Cherry?
me?
Maybe some vanilla.
He's like, I got a boatload of Stag Junior.
I bet you do. Is it Stag or Stag Junior?
He said this one's Stag.
Okay.
What's the difference between junior and senior? Age in the barrel.
Well,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this one's 125 proof.
Oh shit. Maybe I do need just a fingernail's worth.
So this is a
60 proof.
I don't know what batch it is, Cincy. I don't know if you could tell what batch it is, but
All right, let's drink it.
I have no idea.
Here, will you give me chat when you get a second? I knew I was missing something.
Well, let me which do you want? Do you want the thing or do you want the chat?
I want it all right now.
I figured so. But yeah, it's got a very
it to
sweet
It does.
note to it, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting something maybe a little bit harsher,
That's good.
especially at 125, because that's enough to blow your shoes
Okay.
off like you got hit
You ready?
in an intersection in New York City.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dills. Ooh, it is quite spicy.
Ooh.
That's good.
It's got a good heat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heat.
The spice isn't overwhelming.
It's real strong on the front. Holy crap.
It's not dry.
That's smooth, honestly.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's not dry at all.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think I like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like it that spicy. I prefer, I don't know if spicy is the right
You like
word.
the Bud Light of bourbon.
No, I like what have we been drinking? Blanton's or Buffalo Trace. Like that's more my style.
I am feeling the heatsies.
That's getting more scotchy to me. That's feeling more
I can
scotchy
see
to me.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see
I love
that.
a good single malt.
It's just,
That's-
it's just not smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the really smoky, like peaty
I do too.
scotches, and that's not what that is.
See, I like the Highlands. That's like
yeah,
smoother
you like the
like
Highland
this.
ones like this. Yeah,
Has like the vanilla, the floral accent
each
to
batch
it.
is different. That is some bad quality control.
I did not get any cherry cola. Chicken cherry cola. Thank you, though.
But
Mix it with cherry cola.
Piper Todd's got some
See,
Gallus Hogarth.
that
and
one,
maybe
that would not
here,
be a good
how about
mixing
we,
one.
How about we chill it?
Okay,
And
chill
then now we'll see.
it. All right,
We'll see what it's like chilled.
fair enough. Let
And
it.
then we'll swap to the Tracy's.
Did
Because
you get any cherry cola?
Chicken cherry cola.
Chicka what?
I don't know how much I just put in there. Let's see how much I put in there.
It is stout. I agree.
Yeah, it's not playing around, that's for sure.
I want mine really chilled.
Why don't you really chill?
I bet cold it'll probably give it a different profile.
Yeah, I mean, it usually kind of works that way. Glug, glug, glug.
Mine's like
I'm sure whiskey's similar, but with Scotch,
you go, babe.
when you add water to it, the water like almost
Yeah,
amplifies
it'll
it.
open it up.
Yeah,
a
it
little bit.
cuts it a little
yeah,
bit.
that's
so
why I
you
like
get
it cold because
other
it melts a
depth of
little bit,
flavors.
gets a little bit of that. Shake it, shake.
But I'm curious of what it, because it does
Yeah, I like it.
change tastes.
Martin didn't realize there were alcohol when he bought them. I was like, you realize what alcohol?
No, I don't have no damn clue.
I didn't either at first. And when I looked at the can, I was like,
It's actually not that bad.
I mean,
But I'm used to like
it's strange
O'Doul's
having a
and stuff like that.
non-alcoholic beer, but
Oh, the non-alcoholic one's not
yeah,
bad.
I'm used to like O'Doul's.
Yeah.
Like they actually taste pretty good.
I've heard the Heineken like 00 is pretty good.
the Heine.
Heineken forever.
Marsteiner brings alcohol.
Yeah, Mortison does. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do it again, or we're just drinking it?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, I mean,
forgot to
if
give me
you
some.
And-
want to.
Oh shit! Hey, hold on. James's battery died.
Oh,
What? What'd I do?
Nothing.
nothing. We have a new what is it called? We have an old problem
A new old problem.
I ordered a new cable, but
I can just be here in audio form. I can just sit here and whisper. Okay. Be your little angel or devil.
Did it turn it off? Turn it. Oh.
Nope.
Is
You're
it going
back
to?
up. Yep. You should
Boom.
be back up and running.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, I broke it last week, so
I mean, did you get your pour, babe?
I didn't.
Okay.
I'm not taking responsibility for it.
Misery,
All right. Dilly dilly.
Dilly.
Apparently Martin thinks it is. Oh, that's way better cold.
Much sweeter.
Yeah, it's sweet. It doesn't have that like
doesn't it burn like
super
when you freeze? And
spiky.
The other one was like,
Yeah, that one's now that's good with a little bit,
Yeah.
a little chilled.
It's
That's
not
really
burning
good.
as much going down.
Yeah, that's way better.
No, what I got in my teeth?
I think way better.
You need to get like a local liquor store to sponsor you, so you can just get like different bottles.
That's stout though. 125.
It's pretty stout.
That's a banger though.
Blue Ridge. Cornell makes a Blue Ridge.
So this is officially the stagged in the back.
Stagged in the back.
Stagged in the back.
Make sure you put that behind you while you're doing your video interview.
With all that, yeah.
Actually, I need to put an empty one of these and say, I just want you to know. I
love you so
haven't
much.
been sober since Friday.
You should do the interview like Step Brothers. Why are you wearing a tuxedo?
Get your balls off my drums. Ass.
So I was looking for getting a promotion at work, and I had a buddy of mine at the church I go to is a headhunter for in corporate America.
Nice.
And he's like, I heard you're trying to get a job. Let me see about your resume. I'm like, okay. I sent him my resume that I've had the same one for 20 years. I would just update the existing resume, one page, blah blah blah. And he looked at it and kind of gave me some advice a few days later. He's like, I don't even mean to be mean, but that's trash. Like, if you submitted that to anyone, no one's going to look at you. I'm like, but it's like, I was told one page. It has to be this concise. He's like, when you're in leadership, it needs to be pages. It's supposed to have like listing your
one page for
accomplishments.
entry level.
Yeah.
A lot more for.
I've never
Higher
heard
level.
that.
Yeah, I'm still on the level that you're supposed to be one pager.
that's what I've
Yeah.
heard. Even like where I'm at.
I actually know
I'm
there's
a
a
one-pager
girl
guy.
a girl that Brittany went to school with.
Yeah.
She does resume revamps, and she's pretty successful at it. And she's good at it. I can give you her info if you
Well,
want.
I know Greg did it, and
he
he
did?
helped
He
me.
went over
It's
it with you?
killer.
Okay.
I sent it to my director and to the manager for the
It's got
position I was
GIFs,
looking at.
It's got audio files.
It does. How do you know? It's got AI all over it. Now, I submitted it to her, and they're like, "Wow, that is phenomenal." Because I showed them what my old one was, what the new one was.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no,
Like
I
night
would
and
not.
day.
I would
Okay.
not look at your original one, but this one's killer.
Okay.
It is killer.
Yeah, they
So,
don't realize that I'm going to grow a mullet for this role.
You can do whatever you
because
want
I
to
am
now.
not front facing
Yeah,
anymore.
you're
Yeah.
not customer facing. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not anything.
I'm just
facing.
gonna. This is all gonna grow out. This is all gonna grow out. Just tie it all together.
You know,
I'm
like
just gonna
Grizzly
be
Adams
old,
over here?
Old man river.
Tied to your pubes.
We're about to have
One big thing.
an intervention. Marty, to cut your hair.
But I got my job.
We were on
Right.
vacation, and there's a guy that was similar to that description: long hair, beard, just looked terrible. And I'm sitting in the lobby waiting on something. And I see him bring his little desktop computer out, not a laptop, desktop, set it up on the main lobby, and he's conducting business. He just kind of cinches his beard up to where it looks better, puts his hair in a ponytail, puts a button-up shirt on over his homeless attire, does a full 2 hours worth of work, and then signs off, takes his stuff off, and I see him passed on the beach an hour later. I
Nice.
think it was unique. I've never seen remote work in person.
He probably works for Harvard. That's what I would guess. Ron Harkrider's got some Cornell and Dale Blue Ridge and a blasted 1/4-inch bent Castleford billiard. You always have the pipes with the longest name, sir. I won in a Briar Blues giveaway with an Evan Williams Black and Coke Zero. I can do that all
I can
day.
get down with that.
I'm waiting for Cincy to bring me a boatload
Of
of Stag Junior since he's got
he's gonna
apparently
he'll give
boatload.
you a single boat.
I mean,
But not
I
a-
don't even need
not
a
a load of-
boatload.
not a load of boats.
You know, just give me a
Yeah.
me
a taste.
I'll take a paddle's worth.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, give me a paddle.
taste.
Give me a bucket's worth. Give me a bit. Give me a a bilge.
How much for one rib?
One. Move your butt, sea bass. Let's see. Matthew, you want to come down here from New York? You're more than welcome to have some. I'm not I'm not stingy like Cincinnati.
We're not going anywhere, but if you want to come to us,
Mercy sakes. All right, what was next? Oh, yes, holidays.
turn me down a little bit now. Just like
Now you
just a
don't.
smidge.
Now you don't want to hear so
Yeah.
much.
Well, I don't need you blasting in my eardrum.
Let me know when you're good,
I'm good. That's fine.
because I've been turning it down.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I love it.
I did what you did. I hit the freaking left button for the.
Oh, no.
No,
I jinxed
yours
it.
was crashed all the way. It is Biographer's Day.
Oh,
I have no idea what any of these are because I just threw it in together right at the end.
it's biographers.
It's Endangered Species Day.
yeah.
Wasn't there something about a tiger or something? Somebody just announced an endangered species coming to Atlanta or the United States.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Cambodian tiger. I don't know.
Okay. There's like one left.
Yeah, there's like a couple. I don't know. International
Where's the
Defense.
Tiger King when you need him?
International Defense Transportation Day. I can see how that would
That's
be
a
useful.
worthwhile holiday.
International Pickle Day.
There we go.
So good.
You don't like pickles?
Hate pickles.
Oh God.
Hate vinegar and I hate cucumbers.
What?
Put them
I
together.
love
They're
vinegar.
disgusting.
I love vinegar.
I can
love
drink
pickles.
vinegar. Sometimes I do drink
I love
vinegar.
pickled eggs.
Oh, I love pickled eggs.
But if you don't like vinegar, you don't like anything pickled, obviously.
No, not at all.
Give me a pickled quail egg any day. Damn.
I like just putting vinegar on my salad.
Yeah.
My wife does.
Oil
Yeah.
and vinegar. Yeah.
Yeah, my kids
I'm
love
not
vinegar.
talking about your wife.
Yeah, I just don't like it. Vinegar's disgusting.
That's
It's,
fine.
it's an incredible product. I just don't like it.
60% of the time, it works.
It does work every time.
Every time.
I need that one to say, why don't you crab at it?
We can do the. I'm not going to find it in time, so it didn't.
Almost passed.
You just have to know us. All the sound bites that I have are pretty much just from our past. Let's see. International Virtual Assistant Day.
Okay.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
Yeah, thanks, ChatGPT.
That
Or what's the new one?
That
Omni?
that came out
Grok.
May 16th of 2025. Odd.
That is today.
I don't think that's when it came out. Love a Tree Day.
Okay. Tree hugger.
NASCAR Day.
Okay. Turn
Ricky
left.
Bobby. Yeah. National Bike to Work Day.
Okay.
National Coquilles Saint Street something.
Nailed it.
Coquilles. Coquilles. Coquilles.
I don't know.
Oh, thanks,
I don't
babe.
know.
Well, I got to say, you can actually bike to work now because you can just drive around the house and then
Just
you're
all I
at
did.
work.
It's just I get on. In fact, I get on the Segway scooter and go. Commute done. Jacques Day. I know how to say this name.
Like
J-
Jacques Cousteau.
JACQUES.
Yeah.
Jacques.
Jacques.
Jacques Day. The other one gave me so much trouble.
Shocking
National Defense Transportation Day. That's going to be like the only fancy word I can do.
I like it.
National Mimosa Day.
There we go.
National, and you know what? After you've had so many of those, it's National Piercing Day.
Go.
And then after you regret that, it's National Pizza Day.
National Unwanted Pregnancy Day.
I'm the Eggman. Go, get you.
That's going to be right next to National Hanger Day.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I have friends.
National Sea Monkey Day.
It should be like Coat Hanger Appreciation Day. That's what it should be.
National Stairs Day.
I will give a lot to have National Coat Hanger Day. Nickel Day.
Submit it.
In case you
I
didn't
got, an
hear
idea,
me.
I got an idea for a new game.
Okay. Wear purple for Peace Day. Go ahead.
Son of a bitch. Just
I just wanted to finish. It was
just
the last
throw in a made up holiday within all of them. and
let's guess.
then they have to guess.
See if you
We have
can
to
figure
guess.
out what the made up holiday is.
Yeah, you have to figure out at the end what the made up holiday is.
Excellent.
That was a
Okay.
great idea.
Good
'Cause I feel like some
segment,
of
Derek.
I feel like thanks, bud. I feel like some of these are so ridiculous. You could make up the most ridiculous one, and it probably would not get guessed.
Oh,
right
there's
away.
several times you said things. I'm like, that's not real. That's not a real thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
Every day has a holiday for something.
problem is we can't use National Coat Hanger Day. I'm upset about
I know
that.
we already spoiled that one. But that's fine.
That was a
hell's diversity?
God. Wow.
National
Let's
Diversity
see.
Day.
Famous birthdays in 1953. Pierce Brosnan
Oh,
was born.
007.
You might know him from James Bond, but I know him from the Thomas Crown Affair.
yeah, I love Thomas Crown.
1955, Deborah Winger, the Urban Cowboy. She was from Urban Cowboy. And
Winger?
an officer and a gentleman,
I was
Deborah
thinking-
Winger.
Is that not Will and Grace?
You got me there, Captain.
I don't think so.
Okay, whatever.
I don't know. 1959, Mayor Winningham. American actress and singer, St. Elmo's Fire, Hatfield and McCoy's.
Okay.
And 1966, old Janet Jackson. Needs no introduction.
Okay.
And her left boob.
Saw that on replay. 1970, Danielle Spencer, Australian singer, songwriter, and actress. And in 1986, Megan Fox was born.
Okay.
You might know her from sucking blood out of people. You might know her from
being genuinely crazy.
Interview with a crazy ass lady and her boyfriend or husband or whatever they are.
Tell you what, Megan Fox in Transformers though.
She was foxy.
She was foxy.
She was foxy.
That was like a.
Have you seen pictures of her before all of her plastic surgery?
She looked like a normal person.
Google it.
Oh, I'm sure, but that's like most of them.
It's pretty substantial.
She looks unrecognizable from what I
it's
remember.
unrecognizable.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it. Famous deaths, famous passings. 1984. Good old Andy Kaufman.
It's crazy. He was only like 36, right? He was so young. That's crazy.
God, was he 36? He looked terrible.
Can I break in real quick? James, you might be familiar. I know you're not because you don't watch TV. There's a comedian named Nathan Fielder.
Yes.
Are you familiar with him?
Yes.
You don't know him. He had a show called Nathan For You. And he has a new show, second season so far. It's called The Rehearsal. And he's got another scripted show on HBO called The Curse. This guy might be like the living embodiment, like the reincarnation of Andy Kaufman.
Oh, I like him already.
He takes comedy that he writes. It's not even comedy. It's just like weird meta surrealism. And he melds it with like reality and comedy. And he creates these so like effed up scenarios and shows that like The Rehearsal, the whole premise is like, I'm not good at social interaction, so I want to rehearse stuff beforehand. And so he puts out a Craigslist ad like, if you have something you want to get off your chest and you can't do it, call me or whatever. So he gets a guy, and the guy shows up and he says, I want to admit something to my friends that, I didn't get my master's education like I told him I did. Whatever. It's a very simple idea. So the idea is that he's going to recreate the scenario where he's going to tell his friends this. But I mean, he builds like he literally takes HBO's money and builds an entire house, like as a soundstage, an entire restaurant where it's going to happen as a soundstage. He hires actors, puts them in there, puts the guy in there, and they just go through like scenario after scenario, like they rehearse it. Him admitting what happens when he says this and what happens when he says this. But then the show, like second or third episode, just takes this weird. Have you seen the first episode of The Rehearsal?
No, not yet.
Okay, it takes this weird turn where, because every episode was supposed to be a different rehearsal, right? A different person. But COVID hit, so they had to like kind of commit all in on one. And it is so mind-bending and odd that when I was watching it, I was like, I'm not sure if this guy is joking around or if he's 100% serious, or like it's so you can't tell what's real and what's not.
Right.
And it just reminds me
Andy
of
Kaufman.
Yeah, it's like Andy Kaufman
special.
coming out as like whatever the WW, the wrestling.
Yeah, the intergender intergender champion.
Because he never once admits that it's fake. Or with the other guy, who's the fat guy he dresses up as?
Tony Clifton.
Yeah, like Tony Clifton. Tony Clifton would go out and do whole sets as Tony Clifton.
Yeah.
And nobody knew it was Andy Kaufman. That's what this is like. It's just so bizarre. But at the end of it, you're like, holy shit, that might be the most profound, like 6 episodes I've ever watched. And then the new season apparently
does
is even
the guy
crazier.
ever tell his friends?
Yeah. So at the very end, he does. And just like a little spoiler, but at the very end he does. And so there's something that Nathan did during the show that he wanted to apologize to the guy for. And so he pulls him out to the street as they're leaving, and he's like, I think you did a good job. How do you feel? And it switches back to Nathan, and he's like, well, I want to, get something off my chest. And he tells, what he did. And it turns back, but when it turns back, it's the other guy. It's an actor they had hired to play the guy that was going to do the thing, because Nathan had hired somebody to play the guy that they hired to, at the very beginning, to rehearse it himself, how he was going to like introduce this concept.
Yeah.
And it was just so mind-bending. Like, you just like the people, like they change scenes. It's geniusly written. It's probably like the most well-written, like It's just so weird.
My look of disgust is not disgust. It's just I checked out mentally.
It's
follow either.
yeah, no, but you watch it and you're like, what the fuck
I've
is
seen
going on?
like shorts about it, but I think I've been very intrigued to watch it. I just haven't seen it yet.
This is the one time you can tell a spoiler, Derek, that nobody knows.
There's no spoiler for this show. There's no way to spoil it. There's no way to even explain it without really watching it. It gets
You're doing a good job of that.
It's like Inception, right? You know, Inception, they go inside the dream and they go inside the dream and they go inside the dream, multiple layers. This is like that. Like by the end of it, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like the actors
we're all
change
about to watch
and
this.
You're like, I don't know if
this
it's a
is just
rehearsal.
bizarre.
It's so bizarre. His other show for Comedy Central is much more linear and like it's funny and weird and kind of offbeat.
The more you talk about him, the less he is like Andy Kaufman.
No, if you watch the rehearsal and you'll see it.
Well, but so like Andy Kaufman's premise was he only did what was funny to him.
Exactly. I think that's what this guy is.
I don't know. This guy's fucking deranged.
No, he's
crazy.
He also maybe off screen, but he's so deadpan.
What does that mean?
Yeah, he's just
deadpan,
flat.
Like he's flat.
Okay.
Like, you know, he talks like this and very
he's all
monotone,
monotone.
but he never breaks. Like the craziest scenarios happen a few times where people are like yelling at him or people are like mad at him, and he just stares at him like he's so. I don't know if that's his character or if that's who he really is.
This is the next guy that's going to be on the FBI's Most Wanted.
He is. I mean, he really is. He really is the modern Andy Kaufman as far as like comedy oddness goes.
Look,
there's no other
I
else
will
like it.
be his biggest fan if he becomes the
Intercontinental
Women's champion.
But just watch a few episodes of rehearsal. Once you get about 3 episodes in, you're like, what is happening?
Apparently, Kendall Dark is good too.
What is Kendall Dark?
That's tobacco.
I bet it is. Okay, continue on.
He easily could have been a comedian. Also, Irwin Shaw. Yes, ma'am. Born 1984, American author, playwright, and screenwriter.
Who?
Rich man, poor man.
Kindle something?
We've already passed. In 1990, Sammy Davis Jr. passed. American singer, writer, song, actor, all that kind of stuff. 1990, Jim Henson passed.
Oh.
God, 1990?
1990.
Wow.
Were they filming the Christmas Story?
He was the puppet master.
That'd be about the same time.
Yeah,
right?
I think he died like while they were filming that.
He died young too.
I've seen other things happen like
Youngish.
that. In 1939, food stamps were issued for the first
Okay.
time. In 1965, the Campbell Soup Company introduced SpaghettiOs, which, if it ain't got meatballs, it's no good.
True.
I'm a SpaghettiO meatballs guy.
I'm ravioli.
1986, Top Gun premieres.
Oh.
1986. And in 2003,
Danger Zone.
in Casablanca, Morocco, a bunch of people were flat murdered. I don't know how this one got
Good
on
gosh.
the list. And 2013, Bill Gates becomes the world's richest man for the second time with a reported net worth of $72 billion.
That's it?
That's
That was in
pedestrian.
2013.
That's crazy how much it has jumped.
It's like, you just remind me of what's his name from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, Bill Engvall. And he's like, he goes in there, he says he watched a guy go up to the counter at a convenience store, and he's like, he asked him, he's like, what's it up to? The guy's like, $1 million? He goes, oh hell, just give me a Slurpee. Bill Engvall's like, yeah, $1 million isn't going to change your life there, huh, buckaroo?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So, which I love. I think
Not now.
it's-
The damn Mega Millions is $5 a ticket.
Eventually,
Oh, dude, they did that? That's dirty.
What the hell?
they did what?
It's $5 a ticket now to play
Yeah.
Mega Millions.
Oh.
It used to be.
It was 1, then it was 2 for a long time. Now it's 5.
It's
Not that I ever
And
buy
I play
one.
3 times a week.
inflation.
I haven't bought one in 20 years, but I'm still mad about it.
I mean, I'm waiting for them to update the numbers on the billboards to 4
billions?
digits instead of just
Then
3.
I have to at $5 damn ticket.
Well, eventually it just says 999.
Yeah. I think they've added a B option, but they can go from the M to a
Yeah,
B.
so you can put it back to 1B.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, what? Like, it's getting a little like. How much money could that help
I mean, somebody gave it all away. Could help.
in the scheme?
Some.
Oh, they
What,
do
for
give
one-
it all away
what,
all
for
the
one-
time
what,
to
for one
attorneys and weird people. No, I'm just like saying in general.
You would never know I won. Well, you would.
I
My
would.
friends would.
Absolutely know you won.
I mean, that Maserati in the front's is a dead
I
giveaway.
would
Your
form
wife
an
would have the
LLC.
biggest fucking gnome in that yard.
I know,
She
right?
would be like,
We
and it
would live
you
in
would
a
live in a
gnome.
gnome.
that gnome would just make it rain
I know.
every time somebody drove
know.
up.
It You have a gnome robot that walks around the house.
I know, but when you're young, you're like, oh, I'll do all this shit. Now that you're old, you're like,
I know you would be a millionaire.
Paying off all my bills in my house, and
I would know because your mother-in-law would stop being a flat earther because your wife would take her up to space and show her
yeah, I would be right there beside Katy Perry, flying around space
on the Blue Chew Express.
on the Hymns Express.
What was it called? The Blue Star?
Yeah, Blue Star, Blue Origin.
Blue Origin.
Penis Mobile.
Yeah,
I like Blue Chew. That's a better.
I like the Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Blue Chew. We really are living in it. This really is idiocracy.
In a Bezos rocket.
Welcome to Butt Buckers.
I wish that they had like penis-shaped rockets in Idiocracy because it would be like just
they would just all be
fulfilling the
crashing to
future.
the
you
ground.
want.
Well, they couldn't because Austin Powers did that. So,
Oh, that's right. Austin Powers did
Austin
take
Powers had the whole shtick
Bad
with
Thoughts
that.
on Netflix is hilarious. I've seen a couple of clips of Bad Thoughts, and it's pretty disturbing.
I've not seen Bad Thoughts.
Oh, I thought he was asking you to give him some bad thoughts on Netflix.
I don't need to. That show is bad. It's Tom Segura. You know that comedian?
Yeah, I know Tom Segura. Yeah,
He wrote it. It's like short stories, and I've seen a couple of clips of it, and it's twisted.
It's like the adult version of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
It is. It is. It's like an X-rated version of Twilight Zone.
You know what my favorite Saturday show is that I actually watch religiously?
What?
What is it called? Now that you laugh, now
Blue's Clues?
MILF Island.
Oh, the hidden
of the Dark
lives
Side.
of the Mormon
I love
wives.
Tales of the Dark
Tells
Side.
of the Dark Side. It
Yeah.
comes on.
It's always on.
And I watch it every
Saturdays.
Saturday. It's like my Saturday morning cartoon, but
I loved. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
it was funny
Twilight
when
Zone.
it was funny when Ben Stiller's dad was on an episode.
Was it really?
Yes,
No
he's on
way.
an episode as a disc jockey
Was he?
that's going to hell.
That's awesome. He wasn't. George's dad.
No, he sure wasn't.
Oh, that's good.
It was, but he was every bit of George's dad in the episode.
You
It's
got any trivia? I'll do some trivia.
I don't have any trivia.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I aim to please. Let's see.
It's my job. I got to move it along. Oh, that's right. We had the book. Are there answers? It's like a workbook. You got to fill it out.
Here we go. All right, here we go. We'll do quiz 1.
Okay.
What is the only James Bond film in which Bond smokes a pipe?
Ooh, Octopussy.
You know, I've noticed these names of these James Bond movies.
You're just not catching on to this?
Were pretty much just written by the guys from South Park.
They were the OG South Park.
I'm gonna say
There's one with Sean
Doctor
Connery.
No. Yeah, it's only Sean Connery. Because he just exudes that.
All right, anybody in the chat get it? Because I don't know if anybody's going to get it.
From Russia with Love.
Moonraker.
I mean, just the way the title starts.
Moonraker was
Roger Moore.
Timothy Dalton or Roger Moore?
Yeah, I love Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore is my favorite until Daniel Craig.
I mean, it's just the way that the title starts. It just
Puff Puff Pass.
All right. Nobody's answering other than Magnus.
Domestic
Good try.
Abuse. Starring James Bond.
It is on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Oh, really? That's the one-off, isn't that? I think that's the one that's like not really a James Bond film.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
All right.
I mean, it is James Bond, but it's not like it's not in continuity with the other ones.
Which tobacco shows a judge on the tin? Somebody's got to get this.
Carter Hall.
It's a
I just
house.
thought it was in my outline.
It's a house, sir.
A judge?
Somebody can get
Is
this.
it Judge Reinhold, the tobacco?
I don't even know where you're going with this one.
Judge Reinhold. he's an
Mike
actor.
Judge.
Huh?
Can it be Mike Judge Tobacco?
Mike Judge Tobacco.
Oh, since
Or-
you got it.
Okay. Good job, since we got somebody who's actually playing the game.
Cincinnati. Bone it is. All right. Nobody's going to get this one.
Okay.
Who invented the Falcon pipe?
Falcon Pipe.
Timothy Falcon.
A dude named Falcon.
Mr. Falcon. Falcon Pipes of America.
What should be a chick named Falcon?
Or what's the pipe? GW or whatever? Doctor? No, it's Doctor.
Dr. Graybo?
Yeah, Dr. Graybo.
No.
No.
Was their name Peregrine?
No.
Okay.
Anybody getting this one?
Why don't you tell
Nobody's
us what
getting
is a falcon pipe?
So a falcon pipe has a metal stem,
Okay.
and it has a bowl that you can replace on it.
Oh, that's how the Dr.
And
Graybos.
so it'll dump
Isn't
out.
it?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure not. I
Somebody
think that's a
guess on it.
falcon pipe. Now I'm questioning myself. Oh, Magnus looked it up. Good job, Magnus.
Oh, so did Patrick. They looked at it like identically.
They whipped out their quiz book.
That was a tough one.
Let's see. What are Dracul basket filters made of?
Paper.
Simple.
Asbestos.
Asbestos? Asbestos?
Asbestos.
Who talked like that?
Asbestos?
Yeah, who? There was like somebody that feel like in a
Hey there, paper boy.
Hey there, paper boy.
Come here there, paper boy.
Why don't
Get
you
your
stick your
little
hand
fat
in my
ass over
Fat
here.
little set of What you
stick
call
your hand
them?
in my pocket? Tell me what you find. So far, nobody's
I
getting
feel
it.
like charcoal's a good guess.
It is. Balsa's a good guess because like balsa wood. Paper. Missouri Mission often does paper. Everybody fails. It was wire. It was
Wire.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was-
I like that book. I feel like we get a lot of use out of that.
Yeah.
I like it.
We just did.
Okay.
Now, what you want to say about it?
What you want to say about
All right. Oh, yes, ma'am. Let's see.
Give us some obscure baseball trivia.
I'm glad I upgraded the internet for this website that I'm going to 3 times in a row. That's going to give me spyware. Oh,
So you can download that malware way faster now.
it's just gobbling it up now. Here we go. In 1965, the Rolling Stones appeared with Chuck Berry on the television show Hollywood a Blank Blank.
Oh, I know this one. I think. I'm not going to say it because I think I know it.
1965, the Rolling Stones appeared with Chuck Berry on the television show Hollywood a Blank Blank. Wonder who will possibly get this.
Round square. Go. That's what I thought.
Patrick.
I got it.
It was a go-go.
Finally got one right.
Well, oftentimes I ask these and then I get the disdainful look from Derek like, wow, what a softball bitch. And I'm like, thanks a lot.
I did not give you any kind of look. I was excited for that one.
Maybe not this time.
Not this time. That's right. Don't tell him that.
I like this one. Here's a good one. In 1995, the final episode of In the Heat of the Blank aired.
Can I bring the water? Like some.
I don't care. You can take all the watermelon.
Take it off.
What's wrong? You all right?
Yeah, I've just been riding a bike and we put water bottles in it, so it sounds like
Is your stuff charged yet?
Here, we plug it in.
Man alive.
Alright, I'll plug this through.
Let's
Patrick
see.
got it.
In the heat of the night.
That's a good show.
Patrick's got a twofer. All right. And spyware ads. No, I will not click on them.
I do not want a top share.
This is interesting.
Or penis enlargement pills.
In 1914. In 1914, the American Horseshoe Pitchers Association was formed in what city?
Ooh.
Cartersville, Georgia.
I'm just curious what.
Let's say Charlotte.
I'm just curious what people would think where that comes from.
I feel like Charlotte.
Kentucky Derby.
Maybe
That's a great,
or maybe
a great
Texas.
guess.
Yeah, Texas, yeah.
Austin, Texas. Final answer. Oh, somebody picked Dallas. That's a good guess.
That's a good guess. I would not guess where it is.
Tallahassee.
Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Nobody got it. So it was
Derek didn't know the answer.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Oh, Kansas
Wow.
City.
It's just
KC.
not.
It's Random.
I mean, well, they had livestock coming through there. I'm sure they got short.
Oh, that's
I
right.
agree.
There's a bunch of extra horseshoes.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but it's
Talking
like
about the
just
cows
kinda
making a
interesting.
move. That's where it started.
The kid was in the window. Funny.
I don't think it means what you think it
It doesn't mean what you think it means. Here we go. Here's an easy one. In 1933, Cecil Travis became the first player to hit how many hits in his first game? Ooh, this will be a quick one.
4.
So it's really hard to like mess it up. It's a limited number.
5.
It's a very limited number.
Or no, 1?
I'm just saying it's a limited number. I didn't tell you you were wrong.
Oh.
Patrick Grant got it. It was 5.
Oh, damn, I was close.
What?
So damn, I was close.
How's the battery doing on this camera?
It's at 69%. No, 75%.
Oh, all right. We're doing good.
All right.
Let's see. In what year was Michael Jordan named Rookie of the Year?
Oh gosh. 87?
In what year was Michael Jordan named Rookie of the Year?
85.
Derek, you're like sabotaging
Patrick's
people,
just guessing my guesses. I don't know. Patrick, one of
Patrick
us
think-
really, really smart or really dumb.
Patrick has a lot of confidence in you.
Do not, when it comes to basketball trivia, do not have a lot of confidence in me.
Or me.
I just don't. I'm not good at trivia.
Oh, I love trivia. I have a very narrow range of topics.
I am-
don't know anything about.
I guess I'm just narrow. Like I don't know. It's half the time I don't even know what they're asking.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
It was 1985. Nobody
God
got
dang.
that one.
What'd you guess?
I said 85.
You did.
I'm 2 for 2.
But
I know.
Look at you go.
Good thing I'm looking at the answers.
Everybody,
cheater.
James is talking to ChatGPT over here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody got this one, I probably would give them like 100,000 tens.
All right, James, let's do it.
I would just throw it on out there.
Legitimately get it. Don't look it up.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll give everybody 10 seconds, see if they can get it. In 1968, Tony Joe White recorded Polk Salad blank.
Polk?
Polk Salad
Shaker.
blank.
Party.
Polk salad.
Interesting.
No shit. No shit. Chad just got it. So I
he
got-
called your bluff so fast.
I'm gonna give yardism. Here's the thing. I'm okay with that because
What was the answer?
He never gonna spend
Annie,
them.
he got it.
He ain't never gonna spend them.
Polk salad 80?
Annie.
I feel like
Polk
those words
salad
don't go
Annie.
together.
No.
It's like he had a stroke.
But the good thing is, Chad never uses his
I was
tens.
saying, you give him all the tens you want. He never will use them.
Like, I'm absolutely gonna
Had
give
an
it.
go
entire
about
episode of shots.
4,000 shots in a row.
Yeah, right.
That is hilarious. He earned it. And of course, he comes out of the woodwork just for that. Like he couldn't help himself. I got the one thing, like the massive challenge that now I know how to get Chad out of the
Let me
woodwork.
see how easy that was to Google.
Polk salad. Just
Now I'm just gonna put in polk salad. Yep, literally comes up. Damn y'all.
I should have done it for
That
5
was, that
seconds.
was it was saying about Elvis Presley.
It wasn't under 5.
Yeah, it was under 5.
No, I know. Hey, I'm still impressed.
I was too. Not as impressed as one. And what year was the final episode of Baywatch Nights aired?
You watched
What year? 90.
Baywatch
2000
Nights.
2001.
Baywatch Nights.
Because it came out after the other one, right? 2001.
I'll say
1998.
Baywatch
As an adolescent male, I
I'm
love
like
some
99.
What'd you say?
99.
Okay.
I never knew those were Baywatch Nights.
Just gonna go ahead.
It
and-
lasted only a couple seasons. They were like detectives. It was awful.
They're detectives. You're shitting me.
No,
Did anybody-
no.
Did they
was bad.
solve people swimming?
It was like beach murders.
Yeah, Chad has like 22,000 tens right now.
Sounds like he has 122,000 now.
so-
Now he does.
How many being being murdered on this beach? Do they increase the
And I think it
police
became
presence?
like supernatural. So
Well,
I think
nobody
like
got it. It
supernatural as well.
was 1997.
Ah,
97. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it got like supernatural as well. It was not a good show.
so aliens are murdering people on the
yeah,
beach.
yeah, like aliens,
and are they
ghosts.
solving crimes in their red swimsuits?
This one,
No, I
this
don't think
one
so.
is for. What the hell was that?
A kid.
Sounds like your kid out there.
This is for quadruple points, so anybody can win.
Okay.
In 2005, the final episode of Everybody Loves Blank.
Everybody loves Seinfeld.
This is what I love.
I have 0
I love
points.
when you know it and you have to come up with
bullshit
something
answer.
wrong.
I have 0 points, so I'm going to say
Magnus Von Braun came
Raymond?
in with
Raymond.
Raymond.
Ramondo.
and Magnus
Everybody loves Ramondo.
wins with 5, Patrick with 3, Cincy
Brad
with
Garrett.
1, and Yardism with 100,000 tens.
Great show.
You like Everybody Loves Raymond? Yeah,
That's a good show.
Great show.
The reason I know Chad didn't Google it is because he has the fastest internet of everybody over in California.
son of a bitch. I love King of Queens. I'm with you on that one.
Great.
I like King of Queens. King of Queens is great.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. I am freaking wore out.
You ran
Literally.
You ran all them miles today.
The boy and I have been running.
Nice.
So we did 3 miles today.
Good for you.
I say running,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just jogging.
Look, you're moving. That's all that counts.
You're moving, you're jiggling. It's
Good
okay.
Lord. I'm telling you, like it was brutal
Brutal?
for me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he can just keep going. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't realize how far he can go because he's
Oh, kids have unbelievable stamina.
I mean, well, but and I keep telling him, like, this is a mental exercise. This
Yeah.
is not a physical exercise. This is a mental exercise. I'm like, you are learning to figure out how much pain tolerance you have.
Yeah.
And then once you get past that, sky's the limit. But it's pain tolerance first. We were, it's funny because I don't know if anybody with kids should ever watch him, but David Goggins. So he's the black guy that became a Navy SEAL that, like, had a real horrible past. You know, he was abused. He was like, he was like massively overweight, almost 300 pounds. Had a job that was paying $1,000 a month, and his rent was $800. Had a baby on the way. Like it was bad. And he kind of snapped. He credits it to Rocky 1. And what he credits it to is when Rocky gets up at the end, and Apollo Creed is just looks defeated. Apollo Creed wins, but because Rocky got up, all of a sudden he looks defeated. And he said, I don't want to be Rocky. He's like, I want to be whoever makes Apollo Creed look defeated. And I mean, he became a Navy SEAL. So he was like 46 or something like that out of a 70-year history of like black men being a Navy SEAL. Had a rough time in the Navy SEALs because he got this mentality of pushing himself. He kind of Bruce Lee'd himself. And got to the extent where he was very judgmental of everybody, including people he was on the SEALs with. Like, it was pretty rough. Ran 200 and like there was a running course. I can't remember if it was in the desert or something like that, but it was supposed to be like a 14-man running course. It's like 209 miles. He did it by himself. He ran so hard and so long, his shoes filled up with blood.
Gosh.
So this is not setting a good example of teamwork.
So no, definitely not teamwork. I mean, it's Mr. Han
There's no
Solo
I
for
for
sure.
the ME and team.
But his whole shtick is that, you know, he's like, I'm just a dumb mother effer. Like, I mean, he's as crude as it gets. And but I embrace his mentality of that one more mentality. You push one more.
Yeah.
What's the next one? One more. And always push, because you like to do otherwise is, you know, he's like, it's pointless. Like he's the type that, you know, you go up to him and you're like, you know, you don't want to go up to this guy looking for comfort.
Yeah.
Like, this is not your comfort guy. This is your guy. This is your drill sergeant that's going to get in your face and call you every worst thing you've ever heard of and drag you down to the pit of just pure, like, unadulterated just sorrow and misery, and then kick you in the ass and tell you to crawl your ass out of that hole and get your ass to work.
Yeah.
And there is value in that to an extent. And so what I'm teaching the boy is just look, because I got skinny, so I know how to do it. So we're just my objective is we're trying by the time middle school starts back in August to be up to 6 miles a day.
Okay.
Is what we're shooting for. So, and we've been going 6 days a week right now for this 2 weeks, and then he's off to Germany for a while. He's got to do some running in Germany, and then we'll pick it back up for 3 when he gets back. And we're just gonna every 2 weeks, we're going up to another level.
Yeah.
Germany, he's got to run kilometers though.
Correct. Kilometers in
Do the
Germany.
math.
for sure.
Believe
He's
in
got
a
to he's got to change Siri so Siri
Wednesday
understands to
already?
tell him that,
Wednesday.
Wow.
and in Deutsch. But so like a few things have happened which are interesting because I say that because I told him, I said, look, I said, because he's very awkward trying to find friends and all kinds of stuff. I was like, for one, like all my friends came from bands, so I don't know what I wouldn't worry too much. I said, but the other thing is, I said, if you want people to be drawn to you, then you have to stop worrying about people and start working on you.
Yep.
When you work on you, people become interested. You know, we find this in sports, we find it in music, we find it in everything, art, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Business. And so just from the 2 weeks being out there, he saw a bunch of the cross country middle school boys running. Every time they see him, they shoot him a nickname and wave and smile and everything. And, you know, like they talk to him at school, and because they're curious.
Yeah.
They want to know why he's out there with this really old bearded fat guy that hope to God is his dad.
Riding on a scooter behind him.
I thought about it today. I was hurting today. And then, like, you know, then girls are noticing him because, like, and I mean, look, the boy, he's got his Savannah Banana, like, party animals gear on. So he's got this big pink bandana thing on his head. And, like, he looked like this. This is what he looks like. Cool. You know? That's how he's looking. But I mean, it's like bright pink and, like, you know, he's got sunglasses on and, like, girls from middle school are noticing him.
Yeah.
You know, like they run by and they're like, and like one girl today looked at him 4 different times. And I'm like, damn, take a picture. And he's still kind of oblivious to it because he's not looking for it.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just that mentality that if you work on you, people are drawn to it. People are naturally drawn to people that's how our hierarchies are made.
Mm-hmm.
Our hierarchies are not made because somebody's just predetermined. It's because we vote people or we promote people that fit something that everybody's drawn to. And, you know, and so I said, look, if you keep working on you, like he got numbers of two of his old buddies that he played on baseball today because they were riding bike, and like one of them came out, like, Martin, are you going to run cross country? Because, you know, we did 3 miles, and one of the kids that's real skinny, he's like, I can't even do a mile. I'm like, you can. You just mentally can't. Like, you're just
weak.
Well, so like in psychology, which is so funny because so much of science is based off religion. Mm-hmm. Like they started with religion and then they fleshed it out. Mm-hmm. So in psychology, they teach about, and this goes between Freud and Nietzsche and you name it, like all these guys all the way back, and they talked about this. And in psychology, you have what's called the body and the self.
Yeah.
What's funny is biblically you have the flesh and the spirit. So it's kind of funny how you go all the way back, and somehow, like in the beginning of the Bible, they knew this already, like all these same principles that you're two people in one. And that one, your body wants to consume. It wants to consume. It wants to breed. It wants to do all these things. And the Bible teaches you have to resist that. You have to fight against that base self, the flesh. Don't succumb to the flesh. Well, in psychology, they talk about the same thing. They're like, you know, you don't want to be a drug addict. Don't succumb to what your body wants. You have to be mentally strong. You have to have the willpower. And so, like the MACC or whatever it is a small portion of your brain which has the largest amount of depletion as you get older.
The medulla oblongata?
No, it's actually there's 2 lobes in the brain,
Sorry,
or 2 parts of the brain.
It's a funny word.
That the vast majority of where the brain shrinks as you get older is in that group, and what that section of your brain has to do with willpower and tenacity. Mm-hmm. And so, and it's also directly correlated to the will to live. So when you find elderly patients, if that portion of their brain is shrunk because they didn't do little things like this one neuroscientist said, he's like, I do micro sucks. You know, he says, I have macro sucks and I have micro sucks. He's like, I get the most.
My wife says.
Right. Well, so they did a study on this, a neuroscience study, where they took a mouse and the mouse would get on the wheel whenever it wants. And it would run. And that section of the brain grew. That willpower brain part of the brain grew. But what, like, they didn't tell you till the end is that there was a mouse on the other side of that wheel, on its own wheel, and it was forced to run. And it actually shrunk in that mouse. And so it's it's something you have to invoke in yourself. Like you have to be the one that drives yourself to do it. And so if you increase your willpower and your tenacity, then your will to live is stronger. You find this in patients. Patients exude this immensely. You'll find cancer patients that live drastically longer than they're supposed to. And many of them have an increased will or desire to live, and that translates into better health oftentimes. A lot of times they'll work on their health. It's not the fact that they want to live that they live, but it's because they'll work harder on themselves. And so those correlations are all there. And I keep telling him, I'm like, this is all willpower. This is a mental exercise. If you can learn to push yourself, not David Goggins push, please don't, but like if you can learn to just work on you, not in a selfish way, just improve yourself, you'll have more people coming and knocking on your door than you would think.
Yeah.
You'll see people and people will notice you more times. And it's already happened and he's blown away by it. I said, now you just have to stick to it. You're not done. Like the improving never stops. This should be a constant thing you do in your life. And so that's what we're working on. We're trying to, and we're working on this because of physical health. So if he's running, he'll be healthier. We're working on his like mental health. So that way he can learn to push himself. And we're working on his like emotional health. Because, he feels like crap when he can't fucking run to first base and beat out a damn throw that's coming from the outfield.
Yeah.
And so, so it's just been, it's been an interesting road. So this has been the challenge that I threw to him. And he gets, if halfway through, he gets an upgraded battery for his motorcycle.
Okay.
So that's the challenge. So the challenge for him is he'll get the battery. And then to keep it, we have to get to the 6 mile by the time school starts. And so, there's a reward, a tangible one on top of it. So,
I like it.
It's my weird little, but I know running because I did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know what the results will look like, because I've experienced it. And he's embraced it so far, funny enough.
Yeah.
Like, I was pretty sure, like, he was going to fight me all the time, but I just pick him up from school and I say, hey, what are we doing today? He's like, let's go run. I'm like, okay, here's your shoes, here's your bandana. And then we pull up to Dillinger and then we stretch and we go.
Yeah.
And we time it on Siri and we get our stuff and, and I went down shirts, like almost a shirt size. So I'm excited about that. I'm now like comfortably in XXL.
Hey, improvement is improvement.
Well, the other thing is I want him to know that I'm gonna do it with him.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just telling him to do it. I'm not gonna put him out on an island because that's the worst.
He's
thing
more
to do.
likely to stick with it if there's somebody doing it with him, but also of course somebody that he respects is doing it with them. Just like if you have employees, hey, do all these like crazy policies. If you're not doing them too, why am I doing them?
Right. You will immediately call dissension in the ranks if that happens. But we'll see. I mean, I'm very curious to see how this transformation, pans out because we'll stick to it. And I told him, I said, it doesn't matter if we hit 6 miles. I'm like, the goal is not the win. It's the fact we worked towards it. Mm-hmm. If you can get that concept, then you can achieve a lot because then it doesn't really matter the end result. It's always good to have a plan, but you just gotta push. So I'm a little tired today is what I was saying. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Like that's what I meant to say. I understand. Thank you. Yeah, kiss my ass. Holy shit. All right. I got it. Thank you. I got fired from my job at a bank today.
Oh no.
Some elderly lady asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
Nice.
It's like, yikes. Let's see. I was fired from the keyboard factory today.
Oh, no.
I wasn't putting in enough shifts. Gotta get that.
Only escapes.
Only escapes. My boss fired me for making too many Asian jokes. It was the end of my career.
Oh,
nice.
That was a little slide that way. We thought that one's bad. I just fired my sous chief. My sous chef.
It's not his fault he can't read.
Were they what kind of chief?
Like feather or dot?
Wow, I just fired my sous.
That's a whole other thing.
My God, I just fired my sous chef because I found out he lied on his resume. Turns out he's Navajo. There we go. Now,
so it comes around.
Now you know. I got fired from a sperm bank
Oh God.
Every time someone walked in, I'd say, "Get a load of this guy."
That is a quality joke right there. I'm going to keep that one. Keep that one in my back pocket.
Probably going to tell that in my interview.
Please do.
Let's see. I got fired from the bomb squad today.
Oh, no.
It's too bad, really. I had a blast working there. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's see. I got my first job as an accountant at 22, right out of college. Suddenly, the week after I turned 30, they fired me. 13 years of loyal service to the company down the drain.
That's a little bit. You know what? You gotta dig in on that one. I like it. I like it.
Slippery slope.
I like it
on that one. My boss, you're fired. Me, turns in gun and badge. My boss, you're a waiter. Where did you get those? Somebody's working downtown Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got fired from my job because I kept asking customers whether they would prefer smoking or non-smoking. Apparently, the correct terms are cremation and burial.
Oh my God. That's a good one right there.
Oh, I like it.
Wow. Yikes.
I like that one.
I got fired from my job as a masseur.
Oh.
There wasn't any specific incident. Apparently, I just rubbed people the wrong way. That makes sense. I get that.
I like fire jokes are quality.
I'm good.
Fire jokes are fire.
I should get fired more often. Probably not. I don't know why. I don't know why I got fired from the suicide hotline.
Oh no!
I was doing a great job. They never called back for more help. These are. I don't even know.
That one went dark.
I don't even know how Chad is reacting at this point. I think they're all just habitually gambling right now.
Yeah, we're a bunch of degenerates.
Let's see. I've just been fired from the clock making factory after all those extra hours I put in.
I was gonna say, after all that time.
That makes sense. I've been fired from work for putting in too many shifts. It's just to reverse the keyboard manufacturer. Why did Eminem get fired from his job as a bartender?
Wow.
He kept telling people you only get one shot.
Oh.
Enjoy that shot on me. Oh no.
Did we miss a shot? We did miss a shot.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Dustin. It's all right.
Damn it, Durwood.
I just got fired from my job as a taxi driver. Turns out people don't like it when you go the extra mile for them. I mean, I can see that. I used to be an executioner at the gallows, but I got fired. I could never get the hang of it. Oh, that's.
I love it.
That's What did the worker at the rubber band factory say when he was fired?
I'll bounce back.
Oh snap! Let's see. I got fired from the catapult factory because I'd been firing people from the catapult factory. Oh, that makes sense. I see it now. Okay, it's like a stereograph. Yeah. Like I just have to look at it right. Let's see. I was fired for sending one of my students to detention for being tardy. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Why did the Buddhist coroner get fired?
Oh, wow.
He kept listing the cause of death as birth.
Like that's
a nice Buddhist joke right there for you if you're into that. I got fired from my job. Oh no, are we done? Yeah. Let's see how many. Nope. Oh, did we just start over? I feel like I just started over. Was there anything else? Oh, here we go. All right, we're down to the last ones. Just got fired from my job as a set designer. I left without making a scene. That makes. I applaud. Yeah. I applaud the effort. Did you hear about the man who was fired for stealing potatoes?
No.
He got the sack.
Oh shit!
Make sure. I got fired from my job finishing concrete.
Okay.
I can't even.
Oh,
makes sense.
That's a Gen Z concrete.
Anybody that's ever
finisher.
had to do concrete knows it's an awful process. A guy looking to get fired calls his boss and says, "Hey boss, what's the difference between your daughter and tomorrow?"
What?
I'm not coming in tomorrow.
No.
That was it. I was just going.
Oh my gosh.
That was a worthy.
Well,
that's a good. You're quitting joke. That's a good one right there. If you're gonna go on out, like that, that's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Easily will make sure you're not rehirable.
I mean, yeah.
This one is the freaking banger.
Yeah, I like this one.
Let's do it. We'll do a shot, and then I'll do the D scale.
Oh, well, this thing's still fresh.
Sound appropriate?
Now this has been really cut.
I'll do a D scale.
Go. Do it.
See how much is left in there. For the boys. Oh, mercy sakes. That's pretty good though. Like, I mean, it's good. I don't mind it hot and I don't mind it cold either.
No, I mean it's
Oh, the wife just drained it because
Dude,
she's an alcoholic.
No, I'll take whatever's left.
Okay.
I'll take it was a big difference.
It is a big difference. It's very sweet in compared.
That's fine. I already had some left. Okay.
Like it's
Did he get something?
No, I'm good.
here. I'll pour him some Buffalo Traces.
You know the difference.
Oh, you went to the bathroom. That's what That's what you get
That's what you get. Potatoes.
from the same distillery.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of it's made by Buffalo Trace. E.H. Taylor, this, Blanton's,
Okay.
like, what's the,
That I didn't know.
Jefferson's?
no.
No, that's not.
Rebel.
No, what is the one that's,
Weller?
no, the one that's like the cheap one that we had, the 120, 125 proof. No, it's, all right, I don't know why I keep asking people that don't know, because I don't
You're
I
asking,
don't know.
you're asking the
It's
wrong
like the
crew over
blind
here.
leading the blind.
Yeah.
Buff-
What is this obscure whiskey?
It's
Bourbon.
not obscure at all. It's
Evan Williams.
all right, they're brands. They have actually a. You're gonna be surprised at the brands that they have.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so they have Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
Eagle Rare.
Wow.
Antique. Prohibition. OFC Vintages. Experimental Collection. Single Oak Project. E.H. Taylor. Van Winkle. George T. Stagg. Sazerac Rye, that's who owns Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Blanton's. Elmer T. Lee. W.L. Weller. Traveler Whiskey. Old Charter. Benchmark is the one I was thinking of. Ancient Age. White Dog, Bourbon Cream, Wheatley Vodka, Kosher Whiskey, Freddy's Old Fashioned Soda, and something that says product
Gosh.
availability.
So this all owned by the same like company,
That's
and,
all done by Buffalo Trace
and-
Distillery.
but is it all distilled in the same place? Like
Yes.
the same. Wow.
Yeah, these massive,
That's-
humongous tiered
That's
warehouses.
got to be a gigantic
We
operation.
should make a trip up to Kentucky one year just
Oh,
to go
that'd
to the
be fun.
Buffalo
That'd be
Trace
cool.
Distillery.
Yeah.
Do like the Bourbon Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting because you go in there and you can, like, depending on the day you go in, it's sometimes Buffalo Trace. You can just buy, every person gets like one or two of them.
That's cool.
Sometimes the H. Taylor, sometimes Blanton, sometimes it's Stag.
Okay.
Like,
So
like,
they just have different offerings, different days.
yep.
That's cool.
So, which I think is pretty cool. They had a bad, I guess when it flooded up there, it flooded a few of their warehouses.
Oh,
No.
Now, granted, they're tiered up so high.
Yeah. But if you lose 2 rows of hundreds and hundreds of barrels, I can't imagine.
Well,
That,
they've got thousands and thousands and thousands of barrels.
that's what I'm saying. But if
They're
they lose,
so huge.
they lose 2 rows out of 10.
Millions of dollars.
Lost 20% of their
No joke.
20% of their products gone.
Well, I mean, I don't. So that's the other thing too, is I don't know, because the barrels are designed to be
Well, they're waterproof, right?
right.
So can they withstand it? I guess as long as they don't mold or anything,
Well,
right?
so as long as the barrels are full, there's pressure
Yeah.
from inside that's fighting against outside.
Yeah.
So at some point, yes, there could be damage
Yeah, but I bet
because
I bet
the wood would start to expand and there could be problems.
I bet there's some health code
Outside
that
of that,
says.
though, there's wines in barrels that are decades.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but also I bet,
So-
and whiskey too. I mean, there's 50-year-old Scotch whiskey that's
Yeah.
been sitting in a barrel. But I bet in America there's some kind of like health code that says it can't be submerged in flood
Sewage water.
for 3 days.
Right. At that point, they give it away and still crush
Oh yeah, okay,
because they're a monster company.
do it,
All right.
Pit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilla
Dilly
Dillers.
Dillard. Taste it. It's still got a little bit of a bite. I like it.
Yep.
I like it cold.
Well, I mean, being 125 proof, like even watered down, it's gonna.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, we'll switch over. You turn me down a little bit.
Oh, now you want to be turned
Yeah,
down.
turn me down.
No, you don't want to hear it.
It's getting past my earwax.
Yeah, you don't know. It's getting past my buffer.
past my built-in thing.
I like
Oh.
the song. It's a banger.
The song is a banger. The first one's a banger too. Man, so I didn't really know what I was going to talk about this week. I'd watched the rehearsal that I already talked about, so I was like, well, maybe I could bring that up. And I was like, well, I can't talk about that because it's so damn confusing. It's hard to talk about it. But I was, what was it? Oh, I was scrolling through something one night. Like, Brittany had gone to bed and I wasn't tired, so I was like, I'm going to stay up and watch a movie. And I came across, I know why I came across it. I've been rewatching Curb.
I had it.
Oh yeah, I love Curb.
So I've been rewatching Curb. So I was like, well, that's what I'll talk about because I've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, the creator of Seinfeld. Well, one of the first episodes has Bob Odenkirk in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad.
I love that name, Bob
Odenkirk.
Yeah,
he's got a good name.
He sounds like he's from Lord of the Rings.
He does. He's got a cool name.
Oakenshield.
Robert Odenkirk. But so I guess I looked him up on Wikipedia or whatever to see what else he'd been in. Just killing time because he was so young in that. It's like one of the first. Besides, he did Mr. Show on HBO. Him and David Cross.
Yeah.
And then,
can I have a soda?
And this was one of the first things he really did. Besides that, so I was looking him up, and he did a movie in like 2021 called Nobody. Have you ever seen it?
I've heard of it.
Okay.
Nobody.
It's called Nobody.
knows.
And it came out like right when the movie theaters reopened. So I think it kind of got buried a little bit. It had good reviews. So I was like, and it was like kind of an action movie. So I was like, damn, I was like, all right, I'll watch it. Didn't really know anything about it. Holy crap.
He's like beat up in the first picture of the movie.
Yeah. So the picture on the posters, he's got like a scraggly beard. He's 55-year-old man. He just beat the crap.
He's the poster child.
So the movie starts off, and this guy's just like a schmuck, like a slub. He's like got a family. Like he goes to sleep with his wife, and she's got like a little pillow fort in between them because she hates him. His son, his son's like a teenager and like thinks he's an idiot. And his daughter, of course, she's like 10 or 11, and she loves him. But he goes this crappy job. He rides the bus because his wife has the car for the kids. So he rides the bus. He has his crappy lunch and you can tell it's just like every day it just repeats it. Like the opening of the show is just his routine, just repeated over and over. And you can tell he's just miserable, right? He just gets off and he's just like, he hates his life. And so the next scene is somebody breaks into the house and they've got the son in the headlock and they're holding like a gun over somebody else, and he sneaks up behind him and he's got a golf club, and he looks at him for a minute and he like drops the golf club and he's like, please just leave. You can take whatever you want. And they end up running away. And so then of course, the wife gives him crap and the son gives him crap, and then he goes to work and he works for his father-in-law, and his father-in-law's and brother-in-law are giving him crap about being a pussy, not fighting back or whatever. And he just you can tell he just hates it. And I can't remember what the catalyst of it is, but
the fact that he hates his family.
No, it's he just leaves. Oh no, I'm sorry. He goes. He's in the dining room or in the kitchen talking to the daughter about the situation or the family of the situation, and the daughter's like crying and she's like, oh, they took my kitty cat bracelet, I can't find my kitty cat bracelet. And then he sees like one of his watches is missing, so he just snaps and he goes, so he just snaps. He walks out the door and gets on the bus, and one of the attackers had a tattoo, and so he goes around to all these different tattoo shops and he's like, do you recognize this tattoo? And so the last tattoo shop he ends up at is like white, supremacist, like Nazi-looking dudes. God. And they're like, they kind of tell him, we think you have the wrong idea. And he holds out his hand with like the picture on it, and a guy like beside him, like this old like Vietnam vet, like sees a tattoo on his wrist, and he goes, oh, thank you for your service. And he goes out the door, and you just hear like a 10 locks lock, and he's like, have a good day. And the guy's like, well, here's your address. Like they just totally cave in. They don't know why this other guy ran off, but they cave in. And so he goes to this apartment. The two people that robbed him fights them. They have a little baby that starts crying, so he kind of like freaks out and he runs out with his watch, without the kitty cat bracelet. He runs out, and then you can tell he's just like distraught and he's kind of like torn. And so he gets on a bus to go home, and these like 5 like young Russian like mobster type guys get on the bus and start harassing this girl, and he like goes against the bus driver and like pulls her off the bus and closes the door, he turns around and they're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" And he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you up." Ooh, and then there's like a 10-minute long scene where they just beat the ever living crap out of each other in this bus, and he ends up killing a couple of them, and then like he hits one guy in the neck so hard it breaks his trachea. And so the guy's like laying on the ground and he can't breathe, and so he pulls out a knife and he like cuts the guy's throat and sticks a pin down his throat to give him a tracheotomy, and just leaves him there. So this all unfolds. It's kind of like John Wickish, where he gets back to the guy's brother who's like a high up in the Russian mafia, and it's almost exactly like John Wick. He wants to like call like a vendetta on this guy, but turns out he's like a special forces type, made up, something, whatever. It's not like John Wick where there's assassin clubs and everything. He's an actual like U.S. military, but he's been retired. The only way for him to retire is basically disappear and like go into witness protection.
Yeah.
But he's hated his life so much, and he's gone into like, he's just been so depressed because he just loves killing and loves like taking people out. So the whole rest of the movie is just him just mowing through everybody.
Cool.
And it's not John. It's like kind of humorous a little bit, and then the tone kind of shifts where it gets serious for a bit. But the last scene where it's him, his dad, who is Doc Brown, which is cool.
Oh, I love Doc Brown.
His dad's Doc Brown, who's in a nursing home, still beats ass. And then his brother, his adopted brother, is RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh shit!
So they basically hole up in this like warehouse and just murder everybody. And it's such a weird tone. Like the movie's kind of funny sometimes.
Is Doc Brown murdering people?
Yes, like crazy. He shoots shoots two guys point blank with a shotgun in the nursing home because they try to take him out. Like the Russian guy's like, we'll kill his whole family.
Oh my god.
Oh, and then the best,
a very dark.
The coolest
Friday
scene
show.
is they're at the house, and none of this is spoilers, right? Because this guy's badass. He's gonna kill everybody. It's not there's no shocker.
You
in this
know what
movie.
you're watching.
Yeah, you know what you're watching when you get into it. But they're having dinner at the house, and he turns around and he sees like 4 like Land Rovers like pull up, and so he takes his family and puts them in the basement, and he pulls out like this like fake wall and hits a little, and it's like basically a safe room closes up, and then he just proceeds to kill like 20 people in his house, like all with automatic weapons. It's like, I don't know, you don't expect it because the guy's kind of like a little skinny old guy.
Yeah,
you know what Bob Odenkirk looks like.
Yeah,
but man, I didn't know what to expect going into it, and it is
now
awesome. It is like a killer movie. The best thing is, I saw after the movie was over, I always look at like the extras, to see if they have any. Number 2, the trailer for number 2 is already out, and so the trailer for number 2 starts, and it's like they're going to go on a family vacation and get away from all this, right? It's like right afterwards, it's like let's get out of town and forget about all this that happened, and they get in the car. And the damn National Lampoon's like vacation movie music starts playing, the Lindsey Buckingham song, Holiday Road starts playing like it's going to be a road trip movie, and then the rest of the trailer is just him beating everybody's ass at like a carnival, like at Wally World, just like murdering everybody and like just explosions.
They just needed Chevy Chase.
It is, it's like Chevy Chase went ballistic, but I didn't know what to expect going into it, and I thought it was just going to be like bored for an hour and a half, and it's like 90 minutes exactly.
You got way more than you were expecting,
dude. It's awesome. I'll rate it right now.
I can't wait.
Cheap Thrills. I watched that too.
You got your other music going.
I always play the music, but I don't know. I loved it. I highly recommend it if you like action movies.
Whoa!
Easily 5 out of 5.
Wow.
I thought I could go lower, but
there's your rocket.
Yeah, there you go.
There's your Blue Chew
Plus, we haven't seen a 5 out of 5 in a while. But there's really no negative. It starts off, it's funny. It gets right into it. Like
there's
not a bullshit
Daniel Radcliffe movie, Guns Akimbo. I want to watch. It seems kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
Like he like wakes up and like guns are like glued to his hand or something like that, and he's like, "What do I do?"
Yeah. Because there's no I love John Wick, but there's not. I'll go back to split screen. I love John Wick, but there's no like lore, like deeper, mystery to like distract you from the movie.
Well, that's
it's
like
literally
the other
just this guy
4
just
movies
beating everybody's ass.
It's like the other 4 movies try to give lore, but it just makes it more confusing.
What's the name of the movie?
Nobody. But also, like, there's also an old movie called Mr. Nobody. Not it. This one's just called Nobody. Bob Odenkirk. The other thing I like too is he gets his ass beat, like bad. Like he's not invincible. He's not Superman. Like when they're fighting on the bus, like they just beat the ever living crap out of him. By the end of the movie, he's just like covered in blood and like cuts and like bruises. Like it's good.
He's a Tolkien.
It's also
dwarf.
probably one of the best kills in any movie, like action movie I've seen. If you don't want to hear it, close your eyes, close your ears
I
right
wanna
now.
hear it.
I know y'all do. RZA starts the final battle with a sniper rifle, and he's like taking people out from afar. But then they all converge inside this warehouse, and he's still got the sniper rifle. So he does a couple things where like he hits them with the butt, and he turns around and like no scope somebody like at point blank range. And then he turns around and there's like 3 guys running to the hallway, and he just pulls up and just like hits each one, like one bullet like through the head of like 3 guys in a line, and they just all like drop. It's like the most like, it's like the best like ridiculous kill in an action movie.
Cool.
But it's so good. And Bob Odenkirk's a good actor too.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Also,
take
watch
that.
Curb. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So this was our run today,
Nice.
and we
So,
were
Across the road over here, like that little reservoir.
Yeah.
Is that a trail over there?
It is.
Okay.
If you run around it 3 times, it's a mile.
Okay, I was wondering.
So-
This looks like a nice little spot.
So we average 13 minutes a mile. So which is
fair.
it isn't great, but it's a start.
Yeah.
13 minutes a mile is not bad.
It wasn't terrible.
That's what, a 3K in 39 minutes?
Yeah. Well,
Or not- I mean, a 5K in
So
39
we
minutes?
did it in 39 minutes. So for an 11-year-old
Yeah.
and a fat ass
65-year-old.
like overweight. Yeah, I mean like literally. Yeah, you're not kidding. I feel like it when I run. But one of the things that I learned about running is that it's kind of like HIIT exercises. Because part of the I guess the bonus of HIIT exercises is like your body is staying in an elevated heart
Yeah.
rate and everything
Yeah.
long after. I mean, same thing with running.
Yeah.
If like the two exercises that burn the most amount of calories and fat and everything are running and swimming. Swimming by far is the best because it's low impact. Like you're like
Yeah,
you're
swimming's-
you're wearing shit out as you run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swimming, no. Like it's really good. So but
That's good, though. I'm glad you're getting some exercise.
I mean,
Proud of you, buddy.
gets my fat ass.
Proud of you.
Got to get my fat ass off into the runs. Yes, it's that time again where we bring to you the little people, the Friday Night Playhouse. Yes, that time each week where though you think the South will rise again, you'll spend the next 10 minutes looking for your lost sock underneath that old mattress of yours next to your fake footlocker. You're making the right choice though by being here each week. Whether you are munching down on pounds of butterscotch brownies or having a sleepover with your bestie, you will always be satisfied here on the Friday Night Playhouse. Now, grab your favorite Moscato and get ready for Shark Week as you sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. You might even become part of the Pipe Pack if you can guess this piece. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We didn't read that right, but we'll continue on. We do this for you, the little people. Ring, 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 ring. I'll take it in the den.
Hey, the Big M. How's it hanging, Martin?
Yeah, what's up, D?
Hey, what are you afraid of? If this thing works, it'll solve all your financial problems.
Look, and if it doesn't work, I could get fired. It's illegal, D. What if James is monitoring?
Hey, James never find out. Come on. Just stick your card in the slot and I'll handle it. Unless you want everyone in the division to think you're chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken, D.
All right, prove it.
Here. All right, I'm in. Scanned.
All right, thanks, Martin. I'll see you at the plant tomorrow.
Martin!
Jameson! Good evening, sir.
Martin, I noticed that the scan you just interfaced. You are terminated.
Terminated? No, but wait, look, but sir, it was, it wasn't my idea. It was D. D was behind the whole thing.
And you corroborated. It is illegal, and you knew it. You are fired. Martin, goodbye.
But sir.
Read my facts.
Oh, I'm fired. And scene.
Love it.
Very fitting. Yes, I can feel your amazement and satisfaction over the interwebs for this week's Friday Night Playhouse. I could tell just from the flow of conversation that all of you can barely contain yourselves. Let it not be said that I would ever deny such wonderful moments from you, the little people. Join us again next week, same time, same place, unless I'm fired, for the Friday Night Playhouse. We'll see you then. We have Office Space and Gung Ho.
That is not correct.
Not close.
In honor, we're going to fire me from the show.
I mean, come on. Be a good hint. Anybody?
Oh, it actually is Miracle on 34th Street. That was Santa Claus speaking in a racist Japanese accent.
Ho, ho, ho.
Haru.
Haru. Yeah, the R's. Say squirrel.
I know.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Instead of this pink lemonade is rink lemonade.
Reminds me of that those comedians, the redheaded guy and Bobby. What's his name? They have a podcast. What's his name? Andrew Sullivan and
Bobby Chin or whatever.
Yeah. They have a podcast together. And he always makes fun of him being like, I think he's Korean, but dude, he's so politically non-correct.
Obviously so. It was not SpongeBob. That was incorrect.
Literally.
Should we just give it to him? Like,
here, I'll give one hint if I can find it. I don't think I have any more.
Do you have like music to it, or
you want me to find it? Oh,
can they hear that one?
Hold on one sec. Will you? What? Go back. I swear.
Make like a tree.
Make like a tree and
get out of here.
Let's see.
Chicken.
Okay, and all right, go. There you go. All right.
Can't get an easier one than
you
that.
Can't get a bigger, because that's the.
Well,
Citizen Kane.
We got to do the AI because we skipped it like 2 weeks in a row.
We did skip it, but now we're gonna get like some kind of copyright strike.
Oh gosh.
Wait, what?
Just don't make sure it doesn't sound like anything that exists.
All right,
I mean, will it automatically copyright strike? I guess we'll find out.
All right, so what is Tribal Grooves?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Sounds like something I want to hear, though.
Tribal Grooves about
losing your job,
getting fired.
Getting fired. Patrick got it. We'll give it to him. His first one.
Get it, Patrick.
Close enough. Close enough.
Getting fired.
Wait a minute.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Nobody.
Nobody. What else
cigars.
have you?
Non-alcoholic beer.
Or pipe smoking.
Non-alcoholic beer. Stag.
And stag.
Stag bourbon.
What was the movie or the thing that you reviewed?
Nobody. We'll put that in there.
Oh, it doesn't was Nobody.
Larry David. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do Larry David.
All right, let's just go with this.
Do it.
If this isn't the most depressing song ever, I don't know how
It might
you...
be the best one. You don't know.
First off, I can't wait to find out what Tribal Grooves are.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? I can't remember. Is it Chrome Road Chat?
Yes.
Okay, should be good.
All right, are we picking one or two? It's called Shadows of Tomorrow.
Start with one. Shadows of Tomorrow. That's a badass name.
Got the axe like a tree in the yard. Fired up, but they hit me hard. Time machine, wish I rewrite this day. No DeLorean to drive the pain away. Nobody knows this road like I do. Dancing in circles under sky so blue. No alcoholic dreams, they won't cut it tonight. Stack bourbon whispers keep me upright. Future's coming, can't outrun its sound. Shadows dancing on the shaky
Patrick likes it.
Hippie drum circle. It's almost like some, like, I don't know, Phil Collins-esque.
Kind of.
Yeah,
like,
it does. Yeah.
You need me to turn you up, D?
Yeah, it was a little bit low. That's fine. Up. Turn down. Up. That's good.
I'm actually really surprised at this one.
I know.
This one really didn't turn out very bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate it. Turn me down a little bit.
Will you make up your mind?
No. Never.
Huh?
Turn her up.
Oh, that's me.
Whoop. All right. Do the next one.
Oh, I like the
Yeah, the crescendo.
That actually had a decent beat.
That was pretty cool,
like,
yeah. And then it came with the guitars. It was like, that was a cool. This is like techno, like.
This sounds like more like System of a Down. No, until he sang.
Yeah, yeah. Nine Inch Nails. With dumb lyrics.
Oh, the music for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
Whispers keep me upright.
Yeah, that's very much. Yeah.
I like the first one better.
No, first one's better. I like it. I wish if this one had a better singer voice, it would be cool. 'Cause I like the music.
Yeah, I think the music's interesting.
We should do like industrial rock next time.
Now I feel like we're in like a Rob Van Dam movie.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van
Zombie.
Damme.
Rob Van Dam.
Wasn't that like his alter ego show that he did?
Yeah, yeah, he had that movie where he was himself, but he wasn't himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this one.
No, the first
No,
one was
no,
way.
yeah.
First one was a classic. That was probably
Yeah.
one of the better ones we made.
I just want to hear the chorus one more time because he did real good. I wasn't sure where it was going to go with just bongos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I can feel it coming. Now I want to go listen to some freaking.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home.
Yeah.
Till I have a shotgun. Just remind me, like.
Yeah, they've got the power chords going on.
Yeah.
In this one.
Yeah, it's not. This
It's just some
there's
big
nothing
ass.
tribal about this. It's just
Yeah.
like rock with a lot of drums.
This is just
With
big
a lot
drop
of,
beat power
bongos.
chords.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm digging the transition between the different parts of it.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta get him for the finisher. And now we're just stalling.
Quick change.
Derek's smart. I would have mixed them all up by now and had to go through them all over again. And it would always be the last one. All of a sudden, all of them just died because of my attempts.
I had a plan. I had this planned out from the get-go.
You did good.
You know what that called it exactly, right? One change. Well, we did two changes, but we also went a little bit long.
Yeah.
That worked out great.
It was going for a while.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yeah, it did go for a while.
The chorus is a banger.
No, it is. I like it. Make sure.
Or I mean the bridge.
Put a star that one.
The bridge is a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might change the lyrics a little bit just because
Yeah, honestly, if you go in and like modify it a little bit,
I can
clean it up a little bit, it'd be a solid song.
Yeah, I can make that one a
Put
solid
it on
one.
Spotify.
Yeah, and get copyrighted again.
No, if you pay for it, you own it. You own the copyright. Actually, yeah, YouTube can't copyright you because you pay for Sonos, don't you?
No.
I thought she did.
No, not yet.
Okay.
See.
We'll tell her
It's
we did.
all
We'll tell her we did.
over.
Yeah, no, we're Elon's coming for us.
Elon's coming. That one was a banger.
That was
Hope
a banger.
everybody liked it. Now the music's all quiet
I know. Well,
because I'm just jamming it out.
I'm glad we got to do this.
James,
Yeah.
thank you for coming
Sorry about
over.
your
No problem.
circumstances.
Derek, thank
Glad
you
you
for
got
coming over.
rehired. I love you, bud.
I'm sorry your
Love you, James.
time's been freed up.
I mean, I could.
He's got 3 days off. It's
Yeah.
called the weekend.
Right. I can't wait to have my interview on Monday for the job I'm supposed to have. But the title of the meeting is Interest in Position.
Well, look, trim your beard up. Take a bath.
What if I just do it right
Yeah,
there and just
like
let
you're in a
everything
biker
out?
gang. I didn't know you were in the Sons of
I'm
Anarchy.
gonna go Post Malone. Just like at the Look, I'm sorry y'all never knew this. Start rubbing off like makeup and it's like Post Malone underneath.
Yeah.
You like flop sweat just draining down you.
I mean, I've seen worse.
I love it.
I've been worse probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We've been worse and had worse.
Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank everybody for who showed up for the show. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Make sure you hang out with the ones you love and enjoy your time because it's always going to be short by the time you get to the end of it. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all next Friday.
Welcome to the Friday Dive. Vibes and modern clash, grunge and pop, it's quite a mash. Every show a twist and turn.